Hello, scrapbookers and creative friends. I'm Linda Petuch, Creative Memories Advisor in Jupiter, Florida. And today I would like to share an idea with you that I call turkey tail. And we are going to make this little turkey. I'm going to show you how to make it in different sizes, but it's not going to be just an embellishment. We're going to make it into something a little bit more meaningful for your celebration with your family and friends. So I hope you enjoy this, and let's get started. So here's a little peek, because if you know me, because you've been following me, which I thank you for doing, by the way, you know that I have trouble just doing one sample. So I kind of lost control again. That's what I do. And I started off making this one little turkey to use for our family and friends for our Thanksgiving dinner. But then I thought, ooh, I wonder what other sizes I could make and how I could change it. So here's a little peekaboo of what I'm going to share with you. And I did write down the directions. So I will take photographs of these and put them at the end of the video. So if you want to stop, or maybe I'll do it during the video. Okay, so let me move these out of the way. Our largest one. And we are going to make one that's this size, the smallest turkey. So for this activity, you need any autumn paper. I used my stash of different autumn papers that I have from starting back probably 2017. So you can use whatever you have. Any autumn paper, or even paper colors, like cardstock paper colors. You do need the custom cutting system. And we are going to use the smallest, I think we're using all the circles. Small circle, yeah, we are using all three of these circles, not the jumbo, but you do need these three, all three of these circles, and you do need all three of the blades of the green, red, and the blue. And I will show you specifically what we do. Now, I'm going to say right now, this is a whimsical turkey. It doesn't look like a real turkey, but that's not the point. I got this whole idea because I made these feathers of this size. I made them following Kylie Kingham's idea for Craptoberfest. She made feathers to put with the owl layouts. And I thought, I got to thinking about Thanksgiving, and having been a primary teacher for years, and I'm sure as a parent, or if you were a teacher, you know, you have the primary children write things they're thankful for, and then make this as a little gift for their parents. So I got to thinking that I would really like to do that at our Thanksgiving dinner that we're going to have. And I'm going to have each person write, and I'm going to use this one. That's why I made them all kind of lighter colors. And I'll either use probably a brown pen or a black pen, Creative Memories pen. And I'm going to have people just write a word or two, things they are thankful for. And then this is going to go into our scrapbook, in our November scrapbook. I mean, our calendar book, November pages in my calendar book. So that's what got me started. But then I decided maybe we should try other sizes, because you may not want to have anything this big. But then, as you saw, I did make a whole page, like a title page. All right, so back to the supplies. So any autumn paper, the custom cutting system, you do need your 12-inch trimmer, regular and repositionable tape, because you're going to be moving those feathers around a little bit. So you need both of those tape runners. Optional foam squares, the precision point pen, you're going to want to use that to put on those little eyeballs, and punch black dots to put those eyeballs on. And also I used a silver pen just to make the eyes look a little more authentic yet whimsical. Okay, so let's take a look. And let's start, as I said, I'll take a photograph of that so that you can have it later. So this is the smallest turkey, and I used the large circle, and I cut inside with the green blade to get this size circle. Okay. I also, now I'm going to just tell you that the neck of the turkey, I just cut a bunch of rectangles. And again, you know, I just started cutting and getting pieces ready, and I just use whatever, as I said, whatever scraps I have. This is a great project for scraps. So you cut a rectangle for the neck, and then the feathers. I'll show you how we do the feathers. So I am going to actually I have a paper for a medium size one here. So that's what we're going to do next. So here's the smallest turkey. Has the large circle for the body, the smallest circle for the head, and you're going to be cutting inside with the green blade, inside with the green blade, and that'll give you these two sizes, which are I thought kind of proportional. But you know, there's no wrong way to do this. You do this however you wish. Okay, so that's the smallest one. The medium size one is the one that we're going to make. That's the original one that I made. So I already have my circle cut. Now I'm not cutting from the custom cutting system because I want to make this faster. I'd be happy to do another video. If you have never used the custom cutting system and you would like to do so, please put a little note in the comments and I will make sure I do a video using the custom cutting system. But just so that we can get this going, this is a busy time of the year starting. I already have it pre-cut. So here's my, I'm going to get my little silicone mat so I don't ruin my cutting mat. Okay, so here's my block that I'm going to glue it onto, but I went ahead and this is a very old, I think this might have been spiced plum perhaps, and because it's an old collection, but we don't need the large one. So I'm use the red blade on the outside, and remember the red blade is the one that cuts the closest. And if you haven't used the custom cutting system, if you look at these blades, you can see that the size of the circles change according to which blade you use, whether you're on the inside track or the outside track. So the closest cutting one is the red blade. So I use that for the outside to make the size circle. And that's also what I used on the inside to make the head. Okay. So then I used my, oh, I just put my neck away. So then I used this, and my first turkey I made, this one, you can't, it wasn't very contrasting, and I put little stitch lines, but I decided that I wanted to change up the color. So that's what I did. So I used my repositionable tape runner, put a little at the base, just get that little head on there. And then you can see this is just too long. I mean, unless you want it to have a really long neck. So believe me, this is not rocket science. You can just cut it off. Then I cut this off here. I think I like the leaves like this. Okay, and then you're going to start making your feathers. Now this is the same thing that that Kylie did for her for the owl, for all the little owl feathers that she made. But I'm just going to show you one, and I will tell you right now, my disclaimer: when you make these feathers, yes, it will look like it snowed. Wherever you did this, just have your vacuum handy at the end. But to me, a successful cropping session or scrapbooking session is when there's a lot of stuff on the floor. Okay, so whatever size rectangle that you fold, that you get for your feathers, you're going to cut that in half. No, you're going to fold that in half, and with the fold, you hold it on the fold, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. If you're left-handed, you would do like this. You can see I'm not. And some I did use my bigger scissors rather than the precision point scissors, because sometimes I cut more than one. You can cut more than one together. So this very free form, again, not rocket science. You cut like a little stem on the feather, and then just kind of go along the edge. Take it to a point. Ooh, that's the beginning of the mess. Oh, it's just started. Okay, then I turned it this way with the point towards you and the stem at the pointed away. And then you just start making little lines to make it feathery. And then, so that it doesn't look too perfect, so to speak, we're going to go back, take a few cuts on here, and that kind of eats away, distresses the ends a little bit, and then you can open it up, and then there's your little feather. Now, I did mix and match. I tried to make lighter colors here because I know I'm going to have my family and friends write on this one. They're going to write things they're thankful for on here. But you can use darker colors if you're not going to use it. If you're going to use it purely as an embellishment. You could use, if you did darker colors, you could use a silver pen or metallic pen to show up, or white on some of those. Okay, so anyway, so you get your feathers ready, and then you're going to start putting them out in your area where you're going to glue them. Now, I did play with them a bit because you want to decide if you want to make it so that they symmetrically match, or if you want to just make it willy-nilly. Again, I said we're doing whimsical. So let me get that ready. To save time, I'm going to get some more feathers. I'm going to lay them out and show you how I decided where I was going to put them. All right, so here we are, and I generally spread out my feathers so I can see the different colors. You see they're different colors, sizes, shapes. It really doesn't matter. That's where we fall back on the whimsical. the whimsical thing. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting the feathers on the back. Wait till I'm going to show you the back of this. Oh, never mind, I can't. Well, yes, there we go. You can see how they are kind of overlapped, and I have this just for stability. Can you see this one too? Okay, so what I do is I just take the feathers and I just kind of place them where I think I'm going to like them. You know, alternating colors and so forth. When these little smaller ones are kind of good at the base because you can shove them way in here and not take up so much space. Then once you decide how you like them, you can also go back and do another layer. Mix and match. Let's get a green one over here. And then I turn this over, and I found it was better. The repositionable didn't really hold it that well. So because you're going to be putting the feathers all down here, you know, all around the edge, I just went ahead and just went for it. I just committed, because you can pop them up and move them a little bit. You know, it's not a horribly hard, difficult thing to do. So since I know that this is going to be down here, I just start putting them, because I remember I already have the adhesive there, so I can get an idea. Then I kind of overlap them. It's sometimes better just for evenness if you want to go to the other side. But your next one, just keep checking, because remember we can also add another feather back here. And you're not going to be having them stick out completely. You know, you have a lot of the feathers on here, on the base, on the belly base. Okay, so now I want to add, oh no, I don't want that together. See, easy to move. So let's put this one. Now, because I already have a layer, I do need to add a little more adhesive so that there's something for them to adhere to. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 6 more to go. So it doesn't really matter anyway, because you're going to be putting it down onto a block of paper. This is a 5x5 block of paper. Truly just for stability. Okay, so now let's take a look. From this side, we need a color that's not there. We need a green over here. Just let your artistic self choose what you want. Again, as Noreen Smith always says, there is no right or wrong way. You do whatever makes you happy. And this makes me happy. I think that needs to be a little bit more of an angle. Here, there we go. So nobody will see this back. That's the beauty of it. This is a nice space here to have another one. And I think this orange one should go up here, above the turkey's head. Now, this was repositionable tape, so I am going to make it a little more centered. Again, it's that whimsical thing. All right, now what you want to do, I was thinking that it'd be nice, if you have the feathers ready, you could put them on after people wrote, but I don't think that's going to work, because they need to know how much space they have to write. Family, friends, puppies, you know, whatever it is they want to write that they're grateful for, that's what you want to be able to have there. Now, this, as I said, is for stability, so I'm going to add some more tape runner. Put that down, and then this is totally not rocket science. We need a little beak, so you can see on my other turkeys, depending on the size of the turkey, I just cut a little beak. This is kind of a medium-sized turkey, so boom. Easy to do. I did use repositionable with this just to make sure I got it right. Plus, I want to be able to add my eyeballs on here. So here's my little beak. And please don't think I'm a hoarder, but when I do punching, I often save I save a lot of the punches exactly for reasons like this, because then when it's time to make something, I can just go. I have literally a tackle box with all of my, not all, with a lot of my punches. I had to overflow into some other storage containers, which I would be happy to show you sometime if that was something you'd like to see. Now, because this is such a small item that we're going to be gluing down, I do like to use the Precision Point pen. and I will put a little dot and a little dot. And don't make yourself crazy. You can either use the multi-purpose tool, but because I have this wonderful little sticky pickup tool, I'm going to use that. The first one and the second one. Make sure it's stable. I love this thing. This was a great invention. Creative Memories just has the best tools. Okay, so now I have these all ready, but we want the eyeballs to have a little bit of character. So I got my silver pen. Use the thin side of it. And let's have him looking to the side. Cute little eyeballs. So now, this could be finished just like this, and all you'd have to do is use a black, probably would be the best. You might have to skip those feathers. I did this just for demonstration, so you may not be able to write unless you could write maybe with the silver on there. But then this is ready for you to, as is, you could go ahead and have that ready for people to sign, or like I did on these, you can add an embellishment. These are, again, a mixture of embellishment. This is from, it's Fall Y'all, I believe, and this is from Craptoberfest last year. This is from, I don't even remember. Oh, this was Craptober. These were Craptoberfest. But you can bling it up. You can make it however you wish, and then it becomes your own. So let me show you them again. This is our small turkey. This is small, and this small turkey I put on a border strip, and I added some laser cut and a sticker border of leaves and some other embellishments. Okay, but this is the small turkey. Oh, look at that, same theme. I guess I cut extra. The small turkey is here, okay? If you want to do a screenshot, small turkey. I will take a shot like that, though, and put it at the end of the video. The medium-sized turkey is here. Let's move these babies. Here's the medium-sized turkey, and this is on a 5x5. And you can see I have that written there for you. Here's the medium-sized turkey. And you can add embellishments or not. Depends how much space you have, how much time you have. And here, oh, this was another medium-sized one. Yeah, I redid this one because you really couldn't see that well. So that's the medium size as well. But then, if you know me, thank you for subscribing, by the way. All of you are subscribers and followers. I so appreciate you. I am grateful for you. But then, you know, I had to do the gigantic turkey, but I thought this would just be a lovely title page if you do a Thanksgiving album, or just for your Thanksgiving, your opening of your Thanksgiving pages. This could be your title page. This was a little pumpkin that I made out of ovals. An Australian advisor taught us how to do that. But you can make it as elaborate. This, I wouldn't have anybody write on this. I just think it's adorable the way it is, and that's the way I'd like to have it. And I did mount it onto cardstock. That way it was more flexible for me, so I didn't have to worry about ripping things up, making a mistake, and so forth. These are from, it's Fall Y'all. They had that wonderful stitching. So I added a little stitching here around the neck. Again, I hope that you like this. I thank you for taking time to watch it. I am grateful for all of you who have subscribed. I will put links for my website and my Creative Memories shopping site. If you don't have an advisor, I would love to be your advisor. I thank you again for your time, for subscribing, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks for now. Bye-bye.